Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Gavin Fish. Thank you very much for stopping by. Today we're continuing our look at the victims and possible victims of the Zodiac Killer as we commemorate the solving of the 340 cipher. July 4th, 1969. Just before midnight. 22-year-old Darlene Elizabeth Ferrin, known as Dee to her friends, was sitting in her Chevrolet Corvair with 19-year-old Michael Mageau. Why they were there together is the subject of much speculation. Dee, even at her young age, was on marriage number 2, not to Mr. Mageau, and had a little girl. As the couple sit in the car, the sounds of celebration and fireworks are all around them. Cars come and go in the parking lot of Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo, California. The car is off, but the radio is on. They watch as a car pulls into the parking lot. The driver turned off his headlights and pulled around their car and stopped just 6 to 8 feet away. Curious as to who it might be, Michael asked Dee if she recognized the driver. She did not, but then the car left and they were alone again. About 5 minutes later, the same car returned and pulled up behind the couple's car and slightly to the right. The driver then opened his door and got out holding a large flashlight, the kind that had a handle on it. Armed with a 9mm pistol, the driver casually approached. Dee and Michael thought it must be a police officer and readied their identifications. As the driver got close, and without saying a word, he raised his gun and fired a volley of 5 shots into the front passenger side window, striking both Dee and Michael several times. In a moment of instinctual fight or flight, Michael jumped into the rear seat. The shooting stopped. Michael then began to yell for help. The attacker, hearing this, approached the car a second time and fired 2 more shots at each victim, at which point the assailant fled. Dee and Michael were taken to Kaiser Hospital to be treated for their injuries. While Michael had taken the brunt of the first attack, Dee's injuries proved much more serious. She died at 12:38 a.m. upon their arrival at the hospital. Michael survived the ordeal. At 12:40 a.m., a call was made from a payphone at a gas station that was only about a half of a mile from Dee's home to the Vallejo Police Department. Dispatcher Nancy Slover took the call. The caller said, quote, "I want to report a double murder. If you will go 1 mile east on Columbus Parkway to the public park, you will find the kids in a brown car. They were shot with a 9mm Luger. I also killed those kids last year. Goodbye." Close quote. On August 4th, 1969, a month after the attack, the San Francisco Examiner received a 3-page letter which has come to be known as the Debut of Zodiac letter. In it, he gave details only the killer would have known. This letter wasn't actually the first communication by the Zodiac. 4 days previous, he had sent 3 coded ciphers with 3 letters to the San Francisco Chronicle, the San Francisco Examiner, and the Vallejo Times-Herald. But Vallejo Chief Jack E. Stiltz had goaded the Zodiac, saying that he wasn't convinced the letters came from the actual killer. The August 4th letter came in response to Chief Stiltz's comments. In working on this project, I was apprehensive about making a video about the attack on Ferrin and Michael Mageau. This case in particular has been dissected by Zodiac sleuths for years, and I was afraid I'd get something wrong. So I suggest, if you want a more detailed and documented look about this case, visit Richard Grinnell's ZodiacCiphers.com. I'll leave a link in the description. The one aspect of this case that chills me is the fact that Nancy Slover, the Vallejo PD dispatcher who took the Zodiac's call, is one of only 3 people to have ever heard his voice. The others, of course, are survivor Brian Hartnell and police dispatcher Dave Slate. Nancy Slover passed away in March of 2012 at the age of 69. The Zodiac Killer claimed to have killed at least 37 people. Ferrin is one of the 6 confirmed victims. As long as we don't know the identity of the Zodiac, her murder will remain unsolved. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below.